Let's meet tonight's starting lineups first for the Coppin State University Lady Eagles. Starting at forward, 6-foot freshman, number 23, Kaya Jenkins. At guard, 5'11" senior, number 20, Jaya Alexander. Also at guard, 5'7" sophomore, number 1, Monty Staples. Also at guard, 5'7" junior, number 3, Aaliyah Lawson. And also at guard, 5'7" sophomore, number 2, Alexandria Hamilton. The head coach of the Lady Eagles is Laura Harper. She's assisted by Jermaine Woods, Christy Rogers, and Deja Black.
Delaware State University. I'm Misha Mosley for HSRN alongside my partner, Mike Walker, and we are getting ready for a tip-off of the front end of a doubleheader featuring DSU women's and men's basketball versus Coppin State. This is a rescheduled game due to the bomb threats that have been plaguing HBCUs across the country. Now, this is the first meeting of the two teams this season, as Delaware State is coming off of a hard-fought battle against South Carolina State. They lost 53-48, and Coppin State is coming in fresh off of a dominant win against MEAC foe UMES and an 87-57 victory. So, Mike, who are some key players to watch out for tonight, and what can DSU do to get out to a good start against this team?
You know, I don't even know if key players are the key issue for Delaware State University. They just need depth at this point. It's still a team trying to find its identity. The Coach Hill hasn't been able to really field a complete team to determine, you know, what the rotation should even be for Delaware State University. So right now, the five that you see on the court right now are the five that we got and the five we got to go with.
I have noticed that DSU has kind of shifted around their starting five a bit this season. They don't have any wins on the season, so I'm sure they're looking to get that one tonight. Tip went to DSU, but there's a stoppage right here early in the game. And it's going to be DSU's ball to start.
Look like it's a clock situation. Clock didn't start, and official Johnny on the spot caught that, wants to make sure that the game is played under all regulations.
Now out on the floor for DSU to start, we have Janasia Law, Alexis Moraine, Unique Miller, Breasia Robinson, and Rebecca Twine out here today. Seems to be the starting lineup that has started for the past few games, but how is their rhythm together as a group?
You know, obviously it could be improved because this is a team still struggling for its first conference or victory. So, you're at home. In these situations, it's not a crowd. You got to really just kind of focus on execution on every possession. Execution, every possession.
We have another stoppage here. I don't know what's going on with the clock, but they cannot seem to get it right early out.
Okay, they have it look like what's going on, a little tutorial over there in terms of how to hit the on and off button. I think a couple of head nods. I think we're straight.
Now, there are not any spectators allowed due to COVID, so I wonder if that will have any effect on, the energy of the teams or just the flow of the game in general.
I've spoken to a couple of people just about that, playing without people being in the stands. And they say, when the game gets rolling, it just becomes regular basketball. There's no more focus on the crowd.
Janasia Law looks like she was going to spot up for a three, but Unique Miller comes for the pick and roll, and Janasia for a two from the elbow.
Nice two-man basketball right there.
Coppin State ball. Swinging it around a little bit. Getting their offense together, getting things set up in motion. Interior pass is deflected by Law, and it's DSU's ball. Moraine brings it up. Getting the offense started. And Law pulls up another jumper, but that does not go in. Rebound DSU. Janasia Law is getting things started out here early, it seems like. And Alexis Moraine pulls up. It does not go in. Coppin State gets the rebound, bringing it down in transition.
Really like to see Delaware State work that half-court offense a little bit more. Some more screens, some more probing. I want to see Coppin forced to play some really mindful defense.
Jaya Alexander for Coppin State gets their first bucket of the night in the paint right there. She leads the team in scoring this season, so she's definitely someone to look out for during the game today.
Oh, that was a strong drive to the basket right there. Determination, good bounce. She took the contact and still managed to make the basket.
And she makes it for 3 points on that play. DSU ball. Swing it around a bit. Moraine has an interior pass to Unique Miller, and she gets that one in.
Unique Miller with the turnaround fadeaway. Nice jumper, nice soft jumper right outside of the paint.
Now it's Coppin State ball. And there's a three thrown up by Aaliyah Lawson. It does not go in. But they got the rebound, and Alexander again in the paint. Rebound and finish for Alexander.
She's real comfortable playing in that low post area underneath the basket. Del State's going to have to keep a body on her.
For sure. And Janasia Law is a bit lost out top. Mozzie Staples gets the steal and a layup in transition.
The pretty Euro step with the cross layup on the opposite side of the basket.
Ooh.
Man, that was like a 10.
Yes, beautiful finish for Staples. Janasia Law has the ball out on top, drive, but brings it back out, passes to Moraine. DSU is trying to get a rhythm of things, but Coppin State has the paint full. Unique Miller with a stop and pop right there at the elbow, or at the foul line, sorry.
Knocks down a pair of free throws because basically it's just a foul shot.
Staples baseline drive brings it back out. Interior pass to Alexander and back out to Staples, who pulls up for a three, and it does not go in. DSU rebound.
Long rebound by Law on that.
Getting things set up on the other end here. Interior pass to Miller. She's one-on-one in the paint. Can she finish? She cannot. She misses that one. Rebound Coppin State, and they are out in transition right now. Mozzie Staples drive and kick, but out of bounds.
Staples with the errant pass forced a turnover on that. Delaware State University has to really focus on this possession. They all matter at this point, and they got to make sure that they cash in. Can't have any empty possessions, especially here in the first half.
Every possession definitely matters. It's still a close game right now. 7-6, Coppin State is in the lead, but it's not looking bad for DSU right now. Just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Moraine drive and kicks it back out. Unique Miller again at the foul line. That is her shot tonight, clearly. Knocks it down. That's 3 in a row for Miller, actually.
If you're Del State, you want to go to the well as often as possible until it runs dry. I'd keep feeding Miller right in that area.
Definitely Alexander with a little stop and pop at the elbow. It does not go in. DSU rebound. DSU is getting some rebounds tonight. I like to see it.
I like the defense on Miller, too. Miller really wants to be low in the post, but she opted out, went high on the arc, and that's not her range right there.
Hey, you got to get what you can, you know. Take the shots that are given to you, and Law pulls up for 3, and Staples' face knocks it down.
I guess she took your advice. That's what was offered to her, so she just cashed it on a long 3 ball.
Coppin State ball, getting their offense together. Swinging around, a lot of pass and cut going on. And a 3 is pulled, does not go in. Delaware State ball. Now, Delaware State seems to not really be making a lot of transition plays. They are definitely slowing it down a lot. What do you think that's about?
I think they just want to really focus on the half-court offense. They're not confident with their fast break at this point. So I like this. I want them to focus on getting some isolation, some screen, and let's see if they can get a mismatch for an easy basket.
Janasia Law pulls a long 2. It does not go in. Coppin State ball. Mozzie Staples is definitely facilitating the game very well for Coppin State. A little struggle for the ball in the paint as Coppin State misses a layup, but it's Delaware State rebound. Janasia Law bringing it up the court for the Hornets.
Del State very aggressive on the rebound and only allowing 1 and done for Coppin on the offensive side of things.
And that's definitely something that Delaware State needs to continue to do throughout the game. You know, you cannot let these teams have second and third place. Unique Miller with another drive in the interior. It does not go in. Coppin State out in transition. Alexander with the drive and finish, and the foul is called. She's going to go to the line for a potential 3-point play. And we're going to go into break, but first a word from our sponsors. American Spirit Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of DSU on HSRN. Stop by one of their offices in Middletown, Newark, and Dover and find out how they can help you save money.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay
Calls a turnover, but they force one on the other end. Coppin State turns it over with a travel call.
And it looks like Coppin State's going to keep that press on. They want to see if Delaware State can break it.
Now this might be a struggle for Delaware State, as Law is really their primary ball handler out on the floor right now. The offense has to go through her to get started.
Does the right thing. She gets back to the middle of the court.
And there's a foul call on Unique Miller as she goes up for the layup under the basket. She's going to shoot two.
Miller very active here in this first quarter. A couple of tough baskets down in the paint, a whole bunch of rebounds on the defensive side of the court. I mean, she's giving her contribution, keeping the Hornets in the game. And, you know, we want to hear some other names and hear some other numbers contribute throughout the first two quarters of this game.
For sure. It's definitely the Miller and Law show for DSU right now. She knocks one down, misses the second. Coppin State ball. Travel call again for Coppin State. Colleen Buckner this time. It's going to be DSU's ball, and this press is still here to stay.
Back-to-back traveling violation for Coppin. Del State may want to take notice of that.
Janasia Law breaks the press on her own, passes it to Unique Miller, who drives in and kicks it out for three. It does not go in, but DSU gets the rebound. Back up to Law, swings the ball to Moraine at the three. She shoots another one, and it goes in. Little shooter's touch on that one, I'll give it to her.
It's only a three-pointer, but it should be a four.
Oh, nice block for Unique Miller. Coppin State thought they were going to get a quick one in, but she said no, sir.
Miller asserting herself on both sides of the court. Again, offensively doing what she needs to do, but then turning out big defensive plays.
Ball out at the top with Robinson. Swings it to Law. She calls for the screen. Oh, and pulls up a three. It does not go in. But I don't think anyone was expecting that one. Unique Miller again. From the elbow, it doesn't hit for her that time. Coppin State ball. Mozzie Staples with the cross-court pass to Lawson. It does not go in. DSU brings it down, slowing it down a little bit as we get near the 1 minute mark in the first quarter here.
Seen a couple of mid-range jumpers on the last couple of possessions. I'd like to see somebody drive to the basket, maybe get some contact, get a couple free throws.
You know, I think it might be difficult for them because Coppin State is in this 2-3 and they are packing in the paint heavy. Turnover for Coppin State. Denasia Law has it. Coach yelling at her to slow it down, slow it down.
Got to set a couple of screens. You got to get some bodies moving. That's how you actually create those mismatches.
Stop and pop from Morena does not go in. It is actually airballed. Coppin State rebound, bringing it down. Janasia Law playing some good D there. Almost forced a turnover. And there's a travel again for Coppin State, this time on Mozzie Staples. And that's going to be a not a timeout, a substitution, excuse me. Unique Miller is out of the game for probably a much-needed break for her right now.
Yeah, they got to sit her down, pat her on the back, let her know she did what she needed to do, but to get her charged back up because her work's not done.
Not even close. They're definitely going to need her throughout the rest of the game. About 35 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. 15 on the shot clock for DSU. Law slowing it down, calls for a screen. Hezzy. Oh, and that's going to be an offensive charge. Foul called on Law. As she tried to get Staples there. She had to do a little bring it back in the crossover, but looks like she pushed off on that one.
Yeah, tried to create a little bit of space to get that shot off, put that arm out there. You can't make contact like that. Ref Johnny on the spot with that call.
15 seconds left on the clock. Coppin State is gonna hold it for the last shot. Pick for Law, pick and roll, and she passes it back to Alexander. Step back two, and that's good. Tough bucket for Alexander. And that's gonna be the end of the first quarter. Score is 14-12 DSU, and we're gonna take it to break. But first, a word from our sponsors. Refreshing water that cleanses your body. It's B2L29 Premium Alkaline Water, because all water is not the same. On the web at b2l29pw.com. Put in the U in HBCU. This is HSRN.
Hey, when we go to break, don't read those. Those you read those when we're on the air, when we take little breaks. So when we go to break, when you see me go break, just go to break. Like when they take a 30-second timeout, that's when you read that. Media breaks are for us. When they take a 2-minute media break, we can sit back and relax.
Be sure to follow
when they
Bay
take a
Health on
30-second
social
break,
media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
What are some things that DSU might need to adjust or change going into the second quarter?
you know, I like the way the offense is flowing right now. They're taking the time. They're not rushing anything. We might want to see some more fast break off of the rebounds and the missed shots from Coppin. But beyond that, offensively, I like where Del State is at.
Coppin State, quick bucket for Jaya Alexander again. And this time she was also fouled going to the line for a three-point play. That's Unique Miller's first foul. Nothing to really worry about there, I don't think.
I just like Alexander's game. She's very comfortable in the paint. She knows how to create space for herself, and this is her second time to the free throw, so she knows how to create contact and drop them.
And she knows how to knock them down, too, as she just did. DSU's ball. Miley Staples putting some pressure on Law out at the top backcourt. They get it over the line to Unique Miller, but she turns it over immediately, throws it right to Staples as she throws an errant pass to no one and out of bounds for Coppin State. DSU ball.
Miller just being a little lax with the ball the last possession. And you got to protect that. You got a whole bunch of people buzzing around you trying to create turnovers. You got to be cognizant of that.
And we really don't even want Miller to be in those kind of stressful situations with the ball. It would be much more preferred to get it to a guard. Another turnover for DSU, and Law tries to take the charge, but it's called a blocking foul in the paint. Coppin State's Coriane Wright is on the line now.
Del State needs their best ball handlers out there in regards to this Coppin press. They have to break the press. They got to make Coppin go back to playing regular defense.
And honestly, half of the press's job is just to get DSU frazzled, and it seems like it's working, at least on that front.
You know, when you're a point guard, you're supposed to smile when you see the press because you're supposed to make them feel the pain for even disrespecting you like that.
Exactly. I mean, Law can't do it on her own, though. Not a lot of ball handlers out here to support her. They get it over the line this time. Law has it out on top, swings to Moraine. Back to Law at the top. Trying to get something going in this DSU offense, but without Miller in there, it's a little bit of a struggle. Moraine stop and pop. It does not go in, and it's Coppin State's ball. Swinging around the horn for Coppin State into Alexander. Pull up. It does not go in. Coppin State gets the rebound, but DSU strips it from her easily. Law has the ball at the top. Calling for the double pick. She uses it. Drive and kick out to Robinson, who airballs it, and it's Coppin State's ball.
Yeah, Robinson, that's not her range. She needs to be down in the paint playing with her back to the basket.
And you could tell that she didn't really want to shoot that one, but felt like she had to because she was open.
You know, you got to credit Coppin State's defense because right now they have Del State's offense confused. Del State isn't slashing or driving hard to the ball, and they're not setting up good screens for outside shots. They just seem to be confused offensively right now.
Del State is definitely settling for shots that they're giving right now. I don't think their offense is really in attack mode right now. They're definitely on the passive side. DSU setting things up. Pull up three for Moraine, and it's good.
It may not be the shot that Coach Hill was looking for, but I'll tell you what, she'll take the points.
Coppin State ball into Alexander, back out. Coppin State, another travel. That has to be at least their 5th travel call already.
Just a little over-anxiousness, and that seems to be contagious on the entire team because it seems like 2 or 3 different players have had traveling violations called against them.
Definitely. So as much as Coppin State's defense is frazzling DSU, maybe DSU is frazzling them a little bit too. Law has it at the top. A little pressure from Coppin State. Drive and kick back out to Unique Miller, who drives in and gets that bucket.
That's what I like to see. I like to see Miller driving to the basket. I want to see her shooting more free throws.
Alexander has it, and when she has the ball, I'm scared because she's going to make something happen as she just did. Gets the foul called for her, and she's going to go back to the line yet again.
And that's going to be against Miller. I think Coach is going to have to sit her down. I don't know if that's her 2nd or 3rd, but she's still in the game right now. I like that about Alexander. The same thing Alexander does when she sees Miller in the paint. Miller needs to do the same thing with Alexander. Challenge her in the basket, down in the low post.
And you were right. Unique Miller was promptly subbed out of the game. Alexander on the line. The first one goes in. And it's really tough because DSU really needs Miller to have their offense be able to work and get some points generated. I mean, she's really been their main scorer for tonight. So I don't know who's going to pick up the pieces, but it has to be someone.
That's going to be a good foul for Del State because Alexander only makes one of a pair.
Law almost loses it, gets it back. Playing with it a little bit, and she stops and pops for a long 2. What do you think about that shot, Mike?
You know, I just didn't like the whole offensive set. It seemed like Law was a little confused about what the objective of the possession was. You know, you dribble to set up a pass or you dribble to set up a shot, not to kill time, especially in the early point of the 2nd quarter.
Definitely. When I played in high school, my coach always told me, dribble with a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, you don't need to be dribbling.
Yeah, give it to somebody else. I've always told people, even if you're a point guard, you got to treat the ball like trash. Nobody likes to handle trash. Get rid of it. Give it to the next man. The only time you want it is when you need it.
Moraine helping Law bring it up this time. They get it over the line. And a travel is called on DSU's Ashley Primus. Subbed in for Unique Miller, give her a break. Seems like she just was you know, a little bit frazzled. You know, when you get your first touch in the game, you gotta get the jitters out a little bit.
Primus, a transfer from Tennessee State. I had the pleasure of playing football with her father about 30 years ago here at Delaware State University.
Coppin State and DSU fighting for the ball, and it's gonna be DSU's ball, jump ball called. Back in that press, Coppin State is. Well, really not even a press. They're really just playing man-to-man 94 feet, which that's tough to do.
It's a
Marine breaks the press, feeds it to Robinson, and that's 2 for her.
That's her confidence zone right there. That's where they need to be feeding Robinson the ball.
Coppin State's Aaliyah Lawson for her first points of the night. 3-pointer. Again, Law is playing with the ball out on top, wondering what she's going to do, trying to figure it out, swinging the ball around now for DSU. And that's going to be an offensive foul called on the screen, I believe.
And they're going to get Primus for that one.
Coppin State getting things set up on their end. Corner 3 for Lawson is good. And Aaliyah Lawson has been quiet for the first, part of the game, but she is the second team scorer and 3rd in the MEAC. She's 3-time MEAC Player of the Week. So I'm kind of surprised that she's been quiet for the first, few moments of the game.
Well, listen, she woke up on her last 2 possessions, and with those 2 threes that she's made, she swung the lead back to Coppin State.
A word for our sponsors right now. When it comes to your car or truck, trust the Duck. Fred Drake Automotive. 302-378-4877.
Everybody needs a mechanic, right? Everybody. And you should have one before you need one, because the worst time to look for a mechanic is when you need one. You're always going to be nervous about, is he ripping me off? Am I going to get good service? Am I going to get my car back quickly? That's the beauty of Fred Drake. When we partner.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
And some tight D on her, but she's.
I just want to see better decision making out of her. I want to see some decisiveness in her offense.
Moraine pulls one up from the elbow. It does not go in. Coppin State got the rebound, has the ball, and Alexander sinks 2 for the long-range 2-pointer. What did I tell you about Alexander, man? When she has the ball, you know something's going to happen.
She's comfortable here in the Hornets' nest. She's shooting the ball like she lives across the street.
DSU getting their offense set up right now. Law pulls one. It does not go in. Seems like Law just kind of doesn't know what really to do on offense. She's trying to figure it out. And Lawson tries to answer with a 3, but it does not go in for Coppin State. DSU tries to get the rebound, but it's out. Coppin State ball now.
If they're playing man-to-man and you're Law, that's kind of, as a point guard, that's what you kind of want. Because that gives you an opportunity to beat your defender off the dribble and get an easy layup. I want to see her drive into the basket a little bit more.
Mozzie Staples for 3 from the corner. Law and Moraine bringing it up together, trying to break a little pressure from Staples and Evans. Law getting things set up. Pick for Law. She doesn't really do anything with it. DSU swinging the ball around, trying to get something to shake. Moraine drives to the basket. It does not go in. The little floater she tried. Coppin State bringing it back down with the quickness into Alexander. She shoots it and it does not go in. Surprised, because she's definitely been making things happen for Coppin State on the offensive end, at least. There's going to be a foul called on Coppin State right here, DSU ball.
You know, as a person who's played, when you're comfortable with your teammates, there's a whole lot of eye activity, I call it, where you're looking at your other teammates, and just with your eyes, you're telling them, go left, go right. You have that level of comfort with your teammates. You know that firsthand. I don't see that level of play with the 5 out there for Del State right now, and I think that's part of why Laura is struggling. She doesn't know where her teammates are going to be or where she wants them to be.
Moraine pulls up for 2. Robinson gets the rebound and is fouled on the way up. Makes 2, and she's going to go to the line.
That's a great offensive rebound by Robinson. A second effort, that putback, which is going to give them some easy points. Now she has a chance to make the traditional 3-point play, but see, I want Robinson to commit herself to the paint. I don't want her worried about scoring. She's the biggest person out there. I'm going to dominate the rebounds. That's what I'm going to do.
She misses that one. I mean, Robinson is 38.5% from the free throw line this season. Definitely has to improve on that if she's going to be driving to the basket and getting those fouls called for her. Staples, stop and pop. It does not go in. Law gets the rebound, bringing it back up with a little quickness this time. Slows it back down, though.
Looking for the screens, looking for the cuts, looking for her to direct some traffic here.
Things are getting a little congested on the offensive side for DSU. And that Law attempts the interior pass to Robinson, but it's knocked away by Coppin State, and they have the ball now on their end. Staples trying to get things happening. And another travel call for Coppin State, this time on Aaliyah Lawson.
Man, I hope Coppin bought very big suitcases with all the traveling they're doing. Gee, money, everybody's traveling over there.
Definitely taking trips out here, okay? Law has the ball at the top. Trying to get everyone where they need to be. Moraine passes inside to Robinson. She brings it back out to Law. Law pulls up the 3, and it's good.
It's a great 3, great shot. But again, I want that out of my 2, not my 1. I want my 1 creating opportunities for people.
Another travel call for Coppin State. Like, at this point, we need to have a travel tracker. How many travels has it been?
Oh, man, I don't know. We're going to have to call the local travel agency and see what the next trip's going to be.
Law getting things started again. Double screen at the top of the key for her. And she's going to drive, but she picks up her dribble. Number 1, cardinal sin. And Moraine saves her with the drive and pull up from, just past the free throw line. A little floater action.
Just like that, Del State ties up the game with under 45 seconds left in the first half.
Coppin State three-point attempt is good for Jewel Watkins. Her first points for the night.
Watkins dropping jewels late in the second quarter to bring her team up by 3.
Just 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 18 seconds left, and DSU is going to try to stall it for the last shot.
Drive, penetrate, take the foul, make the shot, get your own three-point play.
Pull up from the foul line for Law. Didn't quite take your advice, but I'll take it. And Staples throws one up. It's almost good, but doesn't go in. It's 31-30, Coppin State at the half. And we're gonna take it to break. Put in the U in HBCU.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
It's your boy Chef JJ. It's your boy Chef Gamble. And we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Whether you want to buy or sell a house in Delaware or anywhere, call the Delaware Homegirls Felicia Duggins, a proud two-time DSU graduate and corporate sponsor. Before you buy, sell, or invest, call the Horn's Choice to help you find your right nest.
I'm Dr. Verdi, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Mosley, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Sam Ginder, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rudy, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Ann Eppinger, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Kendall Barton, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Chowdhury, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Vasagar, and I'm here for our Hornets. I'm Sue Chafin, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hornet fans, be sure to stop at your local Grotto's for a great meal and a legendary taste. Grotto's Pizza, the official pizza partner of DSU Athletics.
I'm Dr. Verdi, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Mosley, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Sam Ginder, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rudy, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Ann Eppinger, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Kendall Barton, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Chowdhury, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Dr. Vasagar, and I'm here for our Hornets. I'm Sue Chafin, and I'm here for our Hornets.
The Good Brothers, proud alumni of Delaware State University and an even prouder sponsor of DSU Athletics. Follow them on Instagram at The Good Brothers, LLC. Chef JJ and Chef Gamble are proud to bring you a unique meal each week with a variety of combinations and tastes from the Caribbean. It's a bite you won't regret.
Why choose Del One? 1 out of every 11 Delaware residents is a part of the Del One family. Rooted in Delaware, community-driven, Del One strives to be an active part of Delaware neighborhoods and organizations. To this day, the Del One Foundation has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for countless local charities, and our commitment continues. Choose Del One, and let's grow together.
Hornet fans, be sure to stop at your local Grotto's for a great meal and a legendary taste. Grotto's Pizza, the official pizza partner of DSU Athletics.
Taste the uniqueness of our first-generation German bakery in Delhi. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover. Authentic, original creations are made fresh from scratch every day. Enjoy one of our great pastries and signature cakes. Don't forget to bring home our house-made breads, Bavarian rye, sourdough, and fresh sandwich rolls. At our deli, choose from 14 different breads. You deserve only the best. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover.
Get your local farm-raised meats at TA Farms, a fifth-generation family-owned and operated farm right here in Wyoming, Delaware. Open year-round offering beef, turkey, chicken, pork, and lamb. Call 302-492-3030 or check them out at www.tafarms.com.
Whether you want to buy or sell a house in Delaware or anywhere, call the Delaware Homegirls Felicia Duggins, a proud 2-time DSU graduate and corporate sponsor. Before you buy, sell, or invest, call the Hornets Choice to help you find your right nest.
Hey Hornets, DSU Athletics is excited to announce that we have launched our new app for all sports teams and events. Stay tuned for live game stats, giveaways, and highlights all at your fingertips, located in the App Store. You don't want to miss out on the true game day experience.
Taste the uniqueness of our first generation German bakery in Delhi. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover. Authentic, original creations are made fresh from scratch every day. Enjoy one of our great pastries and signature cakes. Don't forget to bring home our house-made breads, Bavarian rye, sourdough, and fresh sandwich rolls. At our deli, choose from 14 different breads. You deserve only the best. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover.
Hey Hornet fans, please remember that our friends at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Dover on Route 10 near Dover Air Force Base are here to help you with your hotel needs at a discounted rate. Call them at 302-674-3800 or go online at the Delaware State University Hornets page to set up a reservation for a clean and comfortable night.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Get your local farm-raised meats at TA Farms, a fifth-generation family-owned and operated farm right here in Wyoming, Delaware. Open year-round offering beef, turkey, chicken, pork, and lamb. Call 302-492-3030 or check them out at www.tafarms.com.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
It's your boy Chef JJ. It's your boy Chef Gamble. And we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
Why choose Del One? Del One is rooted in Delaware and here to cover you through your financial journey. From your first account, auto loan, or rewards credit card, buying a home or starting a business, investing, planning for retirement, and then enjoying it. Get what you need when you need it. Del One has you covered. Choose Del One, and let's grow together.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
It's your boy Chef JJ. It's your boy Chef Gamble. And we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Whether
Bring it on back, bring it on back, bring it on back. Yo, Suge. Yo, Suge. Yo, Suge.
The first half performance for DSU, and what do you think that they need to work on for the second? I mean, they're up right now by 1, so they're still in the game, but what would you like to see from the Hornets?
You know, listen, I thought I saw a lot out of the players that I needed to see something at. I thought Miller did a great job early in the game of keeping the Hornets in the game offensively and defensively. Then I saw other people get excited and a little bit more confident about actually playing. I think the team is starting to gel together. I'm still not seeing that chemistry and that continuity that I need to see with a polished team. But again, first-year team, first-year coach still going through their learning curve.
Yeah, they definitely still need to get their rhythm together, figure out who they are as a team, what their team identity is, and really begin to trust each other with the ball in different situations. I'm not getting that from DSU yet.
Yeah, and again, they're going to have to grow as a team, which is what most teams have to go through. We call it growing pains.
Coppin State's ball right now, getting their offense together. And Alexander with the shot from the foul line, and she sings that one. Jaya Alexander has been a force to be reckoned with tonight.
That's good patience out of Coppin State's offense. I think 5 different women touch the ball, ends up in their top scorer's hands. That's exactly how they want every possession to go.
DSU needs to take notes. DSU ball swinging around. They're trying to get their offense together as well. It seems like they're flowing a little bit better, I guess. Coach told them at the halftime, you know, you guys need to get the offense going. Try some pick and rolls. Try some dribble handoffs. Try some cut and pass. Seems like they're trying to get a lot of more players involved than just Janasia Law.
You know, it's just too much isolation basketball where one person dribbles and tries to make something happen. I want to see more cuts to the basket. I want to see more screens. You know, I just want to see some of that unspoken eye contact that just doesn't appear to be part of Del State's offense right now.
Alexander gets the steal out in transition, and that's an easy layup for her. 2 more for Alexander for Coppin State, and the score is now 37-32. Coppin State came out with a little bit of fire under their butts in the second half.
I don't know what they heard in the halftime speech, but they seem to be a little bit more motivated in Del State right now.
Pull-up 3 for DSU is not good. Ashley Primus. Coppin State ball swinging around their horn. Aaliyah Lawson has it at the top. See, now this is what I like to see. You know, Coppin State, all of their players are touching the ball every possession.
You know, it forces Delaware State to play defense. You got to go man-to-man. You got to stay in your zone. That's why it's always important for a lot of players to put their hands on the ball.
DSU has to call a timeout. As I said earlier, you know, Coppin State came out after the half, and they were not playing any games with the Hornets. I don't know what their coach told them, but they came out much more ready to play than they did in the first half.
Again, and I'm looking for, you know, that confident half-court offense that Del State, I think, is going to need as they progress in the season. They got to find that 3-man offense that most teams look for, those 3 people who score most of the baskets. Right now, you know, Law doesn't appear to be very comfortable in that point guard position. You know, a lot of times, you know, when they're bringing the ball up the court, the point guard will look over to the coach, they'll have some words, and by the time that point guard gets over the half-court line, she knows in her head exactly how the next play is going to transpire. I'm not really seeing that level of execution right now at a Delaware State University.
And I'm not even going to blame Law for that. I mean, we have to look at Coach Hill and say, like, what plays are you putting in for your team? What are you telling Law? And in those moments where you're talking to her when she's bringing the ball up, what are you telling her to make the offense shake? And how are you helping her execute that with her teammates?
Yeah, and these are all the things that I'm sure they discussed. So, you know, I know Coach Hill is aware of it. If she wasn't, she wouldn't be in the position that she's in. But slowly but surely, she wants to get those different elements of team chemistry between the coach and the point guard and their players. She's trying to introduce it. It's just probably going a little slower than she anticipated.
Definitely. Delaware State trying to get their first win of the season tonight. Could be a possibility. The game has been close the whole time. Moraine has it, drives to the basket on the baseline, kicks it to Law in the corner for 3, and that's going to be an air ball. But DSU gets the rebound. Robinson is fouled, and it's going to be DSU's ball. They get another chance.
Now, as you look right now, it's clear that Delaware State University has their bigs out there. All right, they got Miller and they got Robinson, who height-wise are dominating all of Coppin. The offensive focus is probably going to have to be somewhere low in the paint. We don't want those big shooting jumpers.
Definitely. I mean, you know, Unique Miller is good for that foul line shot. Janasia Law gets a bucket from the corner, short corner for her. Coppin State ball. Moving it around.
Coppin State up 37-34.
I mean, it's nice to hear, you know, DSU's bench. I hear them, you know, D up, cheering their teammates on, and that's something that we didn't necessarily see in the first half.
Well, you know, when there's only 30 to 25, 35 people up in the stands, it's kind of easy to hear what everybody's saying individually. I'm getting ready to start to yell out some things. Hey, give me something to eat up in here.
Right. Alexander, another finish with the foul. She's going to go back to the line.
Dangerous. I mean, she's been killing Del State in the paint, and more importantly, right, she's getting to the free throw line. So it's insult to injury. I'm creating foul situations for you guys. I'm scoring points, and I'm getting the trifecta.
And Jaya Alexander, she's 79.7% from the free throw line, so that's definitely not someone you want to keep sending there.
No.
Well, I'm bringing it up, and as you mentioned earlier, we see her having these conversations with Coach Hill. She pulls one up from mid-range. It does not go in. Coppin State gets the rebound, but DSU gets it back. back into Law's hands, and she kicks it out to Moraine at the top of the key for three. It does not go in, though. Coppin State rebound. And I like how Delaware State is not just, letting Coppin State get the rebound and bring it up. They're definitely contesting rebounds, and they're trying to get the ball back when they can.
But again, it just seems like the offense is somewhat unfocused. I'm looking at Law dribble a couple of times, not really penetrating to the basket, creating mismatch of any sort. And, Coppin's doing a great job of keeping her up at the arc.
And like you said, we can see Law out at the top looking at her teammates, trying to do something, trying to make that eye contact with them, but it's just not clicking. Something's not clicking for them. And we're going to take it into break now. Putting the U in HBCU, this is HSRN.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
Hey Hornet fans, please remember that our friends at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Dover on Route 10 near Dover Air Force Base are here to help you with your hotel needs at a discounted rate. Call them at 302-674-3800 or go online at the Delaware State University Hornets page to set up a reservation for a clean and comfortable night.
We're back with HSRN, DSU, Coppin State women's basketball. Coppin State has kind of extended the lead a little bit, 43-34 now. Whereas it was pretty much, they were switching the lead for most of the first half, but Coppin State is getting away with it. Unique Miller works hard in the paint for that too, right there.
So her own putback, she missed her first shot, got a rebound, put it back, and again, they put her back in the game, and they need to see the productivity that she gave them in the first quarter.
And there's going to be a foul called on Janasia Law. Playing hard D on Coppin State. And that's going to be 3 for Law. I don't know. What do we think, Mike? Can she handle playing with 3, or might she need a break?
It's real early, still in the second part of the game. I think I give her a little break. I'm going to need her in that fourth quarter.
Alexander again. Easy bucket for Alexander. I mean, really.
Her style of offense is tailor-made for Delaware State's defense, and until they make any adjustments, she's just going to keep killing them inside the paint.
Delaware State was working, trying to get it to Miller on the baseline, but Coppin State played good D on her. Moraine driving to the basket, and she's called for a charge. That's a turnover that Delaware State did not need right now.
When you're a guard and you commit to driving, your eyes still have to be open for that dish pass. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in situations where you're creating charges, offensive fouls, and that's exactly what happened with Moraine on that play. She committed to the drive. She didn't have any outlet, though.
And, that just happens through play. A seasoned guard is going to be able to see that happening. A seasoned guard is going to be able to see the player set up in the paint, so she's not even going to get that far to drive in for that charge. But that all comes with time. They're still trying to get their feel together. They're still trying to figure out who they are and what their different roles are.
.254 left in the third. Del State trailing by 9, 36 to 45. Plenty of time left for them to catch up. But again, these possessions matter. Can't have these empty possessions that turn into fast points on the other side for Coppin.
DSU working their offense together, moving the ball around a little bit on top into Unique Miller in the paint, and that's good. She's fouled on the way up and still finishes, and that's what I'm talking about. They have to find Miller in the paint. I mean, she's towering over everyone on Coppin State. They can't do anything with her but foul her.
You know, and that's why you want to keep feeding her. Every time you feed her the ball and she aggressively goes to the basket and draws one of these fouls, it alters the way they're going to play defense on her. They're going to be less aggressive because they don't want to get into foul trouble, which is going to allow her to actually score more points.
Nick Miller did not make that free throw. I mean, she really needed to make that one for DSU. I mean, they're only down 7 right now, but that would have been just one more point closer. Coppin State ball, working their offense into Alexander. Okay, Alexander tries to drive on Miller, and Miller was not having it. Played good, solid defense. Just put her body there, and Alexander had to stop in her tracks.
Good defense by Miller. Great rebound by Robinson. Again, Delaware State, good defense on that last set.
And Unique Miller again gets the bucket and the foul. This time, she needs to sink this free throw. And it's going to start to get to the point where the defense is going to begin to collapse on Miller, and that's going to create opportunities for the guards who have been struggling to score offensively.
Yo, it's an inside-outside game for Del State. Like you said earlier, get it in the paint, create some options for yourself on the perimeter.
Miller misses that one. And Coppin State was a little bit confused. I guess they thought it was 2 shots, but it's their ball. Bringing it up, Alexander has it in her hands. To Aaliyah Lawson. Back into Alexander. Back out to Lawson, who shoots the 3, and it does not go in. Rattled around the rim a little bit. Guess she didn't have the shooter's touch that time. Law fumbles the ball. Coppin State steal in transition. And Hope Evans gets the bucket this time. I was wondering, it was a 2-on-1 with her and Alexander. I was wondering, is she going to give it up? Is she going to take it? But Hope Evans said, I'm getting my 2 points today.
She did the right thing, too. She was looking to draw a foul, too.
Into Unique Miller for DSU. Drive and kick out to Moraine, and she's called. 3 seconds is called for DSU. I hate when that happens. It really puts a damper on the offense because it seemed like they were getting a little something going to drive and kick. Moraine looked like she was going to try to go to the basket and make something shake, but that 3 seconds just put a damper on things for DSU. It's Coppin State ball now. Baseline drive for Aaliyah Lawson and the reverse layup under the basket. That was beautiful.
She did a great job of just penetrating, finding that open lane, and just, man, she put a spin on that ball.
DSU's going to try to answer with 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 17 on the shot clock. Law pulls up for 3, and that does not go in. Coppin State gets the rebound with 12 seconds left on the clock. Of course, they're going to get the last shot, and the ball is in Alexander's hands. Alexander gets stuck, kicks it out to Jewel Watkins, who does not sink that 3. And we're going into the 4th quarter, 49-40. Coppin State is on top. We're going to take things to break right now. But first, this is HSRN putting the U in HBCU.
Hey, Suge. Yo, yo. Anybody in the studio?
We are back at Memorial Hall going into the fourth quarter. 49-40. Coppin State is on top right now. DSU men's basketball has the ball. And Janasia Law drives to baseline, kicks it out to Moraine for three, and she sinks that one. That was beautiful.
That's how you start off the fourth quarter. If you want to send a message to the opponent that there's going to be a tough one, drain a three like that.
Yeah, DSU definitely wants Coppin State to know, y'all might have the lead right now, but we're not going out without a fight. Coppin State, Lawson tries the three. It does not go in, but they get their own rebound. Kicks it out into Alexander, and Unique Miller fouls her. This time she doesn't get the and one, though. But Alexander's going to go to the line.
That's a third personal on Miller. You know what? I like that foul because we're talking fourth quarter, right? Miller's the most effective scorer on that team. I want her to start to earn her points from the charity stripe. No more easy points in the paint.
And most of the fouls that we're calling Alexander, she's made the basket. This time she didn't, so looks like Miller had a little strength on that foul. Alexander sinks the first one. The second one is not good. DSU rebound.
Good foul for Del State.
Yeah, I'll take that. Law bringing it up. They're swinging the ball around a bit. Moraine has it in the paint, kicks it back out, back into Moraine, and that's not really where she wants it, honestly. Law tries the three, and I want to say it was blocked, but it was a really short air ball.
I think somebody might have got a finger on that.
Three-point attempt for Coppin State is not good. Law gets the rebound, but loses it, and she's fouled. It's going to be DSU's ball.
Loose ball foul, the Eagles number 2, Alexandria Hamilton. Her second personal, team's first. Coming to the game for the Eagles, number 13, Hope Evans.
Now, earlier today, we talked about other players on DSU getting themselves involved, and I feel like we're kind of seeing that a bit on the defensive end, but on the offensive end, I mean, really, what can they do to get these other players involved? It's definitely been the Law and Miller show for the most part today.
With Morena kicking in a three here and there, and you're right, those are probably going to be the offensive force for this team. And the other guys, they may want to focus on defense and rebounding.
And there's another three for Aaliyah Lawson, Coppin State. The lead is now 10 points, 53-43. Coppin State is on top. And DSU has to be careful to not let this thing get away from them. They need some stops, and they need buckets. Oh, nice offense that time for DSU, but Robinson just wasn't strong enough with the ball, knocked out by Coppin State out of bounds.
She just seemed to be out of position when she caught that ball, so she didn't really get a good, clean shot at the basket. But I like her down there in the basket, low in the paint.
Inbounds into Unique Miller, and that's an easy two for her.
And that two's available to her pretty much for the remainder of the game. They just got to be creative in how they get her in that position.
Coppin State ball. Swinging it around the horn. Into Alexander at the elbow, and she sinks that one. Man, that must be her shot. They know where to get it to Alexander, and she just turns around and sinks it every time. DSU's ball, getting their offense together. Swinging it to Law at the top of the key. She's wondering what to do. Screen from Robinson. Kicking it out to Moraine and back to Law at the top. Driving a bit, and she's fouled by Alexandria Hamilton on Coppin State.
Her third personal, team second.
Now, what is DSU going to do on this inbound play?
You know, I like to get it to Law, and I want to see Law drive to the basket, right, like any point guard would do if they felt confident about their ability to beat somebody off the dribble. I want to see her do that a couple of times.
Pick from Moraine by Miller. She's driving and passes it into Robinson, who cannot finish that bucket. She gets her own rebound, though, and finishes that time. She said, don't count me out yet.
I get 2 shots for $1. I only took 1. I want my second shot.
Coppin State ball. Alexander has it. She almost was going to shoot that, but Miller was right there. She decided against it. Back to Alexander, though, and this time it's not good, though.
And nobody chasing the ball. Just lack of aggressiveness on Del State, and I want to see that at this point of the game. You're trailing by 8, all right? Anytime the ball comes off the rim, I should see 4 or 5 Hornets running towards it. And right now, that's what you were talking about earlier, knowing your role. Somebody should feel the need to go get any ball that they see come off a rim.
Especially those who might not be able to contribute that much offensively. You have to find a way to contribute, and that might mean being that hustle player and going after those balls that no one else wants to get. Coppin State ball here, and Lawson is called for backcourt. The pass kind of got past her a little bit, and before she knew it, it was too far gone.
Big possession for Del State right now. 5:47 left, right? You're trailing by 8. You can slim that down by 6. All you got to do is come up with 2 points right now.
2 points and a stop on the other end. Almost a turnover for Law, but she gets it back. Uses the screen set by Robinson. And she drives, finally, what you've been asking her to do. And look what happens when you take Mike's advice.
Right,
2 for Law.
You end up rich and you get a couple of baskets. Now I got to take my own advice.
And Coppin State tries it again on the other end, tries to get 2 of their own, but Alexander is fouled by Robinson. She's going to go back to the line, and that's the last thing that DSU wants to see right now.
You know, I don't mind somebody shooting shooting free throws and knocking down 2s. We don't want to see Coppin knock down any 3-pointers right now. Del State, again, 5:14 remaining in the game, 49-55. They're well within range within this game. They just got to play smart basketball right now.
Got to play smart and got to play hard. There can't be any, lost balls, turnovers, and defensively, they have to be on their game. No second chances for Coppin State. Alexander sinks the first one. The second one is not good. One for 2 again this time for Alexander. And, if that's what's going to happen when she goes to the line, I'll take that.
Yeah, and you know what? She's an 80% free throw, so she's not going to knock them all down. Just got to play smart basketball. I didn't like that shot right there.
But Unique Miller got the rebound, goes up. She couldn't finish that time. Surprised by Miller, but it happens to the best of them.
All these girls are old enough to have their licenses. I want to see them driving right now. I don't want to see anybody shooting. Drive.
And that's what DSU needs to notice is going to be the way that they're going to get these calls. When you drive, Coppin State has been fouling them every time. So that's an easy 2 points. I would take that.
Yeah, you want to end up at the free throw line, if anything, on every possession. If you have a chance to shoot 2-pointers from the free throw line, 1 point from the free throw line, that's how you want to spend the remainder.
It's your boy, Chef JJ. It's your boy, Chef Gamble. And we are the Good Brothers LLC, your official game day sponsors for DSU Athletics.
Taste the uniqueness of our first generation German bakery in Delhi. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover. Authentic, original creations are made fresh from scratch every day. Enjoy one of our great pastries and signature cakes. Don't forget to bring home our house-made breads, Bavarian rye, sourdough, and fresh sandwich rolls. At our deli, choose from 14 different breads. You deserve only the best. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover.
Is going to have to get those rebounds. It's going to have to get those hustle plays.
You know, you make a very good point. The same way everybody wants to be the man or the woman, right, on offense, right? Someone's got to have that same approach on defense.
Mm-hmm. They say defense wins championships. And I found that to be true every time.
I'll just take one game.
Right, and DSU needs it right now. 3 goes up for Coppin State. It doesn't go in, but Alexander gets the rebound and brings it back out and pulls a long 2 for herself, but that doesn't go either. Unique Miller gets the rebound, and DSU is going to bring it down, and they're going to have to score this possession to get their rhythm and their flow going, get that momentum going in their favor.
Somebody needs to set a screen for Law so she can drive to the basket.
Law kicks it to Miller and back out to Moraine at the top, who pulls one with 1 second left on the shot clock, and it does not go in. Coppin State ball. And those are the kind of possessions that DSU needs. You can't waste that whole 24 seconds on the shot clock.
And come away with nothing. Not even a good shot.
Foul called as Jewel Watkins tries to drive to the basket. It's going to be on the floor, though.
Need to stop right now if you're Del State.
And they're not going to get one. Alexander gets the easy bucket on the inbounds play. It's almost like no one saw her coming. Ball trying to get things going on the other end. And Moraine pulls a long one. It's not good, but she's called for the foul.
Eagle foul number 10, Jewel Watkins.
She's going to get 2 free shots right now. And if I'm her, I'm thinking I have to make these 2 right now. It's 58-49. They need these 2 buckets. And they're free.
The key one is the free one. She's going to get a couple of shots, and then they got to get right back on defense, but they have to be focused because they got to get a stop. They don't want to foul. They just want to get a good defensive stop, turn right back around, get the ball back up court, and get 2 more points. They got to chip away at this lead because the seconds are ticking away.
Moraine makes both of them.
Does her job.
Brings the lead down to 7.
7 can turn to 5.
7 can turn to 5. 5 can turn to 3. And 3 can turn to 1 or 0. Alexander, another shot goes in, and it's almost like we take 1 step forward, and Alexander is like, nope, just kidding.
Hey, that was great defense by Robinson, too, but, you know, sometimes a great shooter can just outplay great defense.
Robinson has it at the top, swings it around. Back up top to Moraine, and Robinson is working. She is setting screens. She's getting the ball to people, and that's what I like to see from Robinson. I mean, she might not be scoring a lot of buckets, but she is involved in the offense.
You know, I'd like to see her down in the paint setting screens, okay? I want to see her getting the ball. When you're the tallest person on the court, you should be shooting balls down in the paint.
three goes up for Lawson. It doesn't go in. But Colleen Buckner for Coppin State gets the rebound and puts it back in.
There's no stat for setting screens, but there is stats for rebounds. I want to see more rebounds for Robinson.
Law drives for the floater on the short corner. It doesn't go in, but she's fouled, and she's going to go to the line.
Foul number 2, Alexandria Hamilton for fourth personal, team score.
Another one of those situations where the shooter for Del State has to knock them both down.
Nope. She knocks the first one down. Let's see if she can get the second one.
Trailing by 10 right now. They're trying to get it down to 9 with 1:57 left. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter.
Law knocks both of them down. Coppin State bringing it up. Alexander has it at the top, swings it, and that three is going to be off. DSU has the ball, bringing it down in transition. Law with a little bit of speed this time. Moraine pulls for three. It doesn't go in, and Alexander gets that rebound for Coppin State.
Alexander doing a good job of just out-muscling Primus underneath the basket, understanding the situation. I need this rebound.
Coppin State at this point stalling a little bit. Not too much, still, working the offense, but not rushing at all to take any shots.
And rightly so.
Right, the smart thing to do right now in their position. Alexander pulls one, and it doesn't go in, and Law is down. Looks like she got a little elbow from Alexander on that drive.
Yeah, she went down, and she's still down.
Coach is coming on the floor now.
Coach took a little bit of time there. And let's see what we got here. I don't know what's hurt.
Yeah, I mean.
Let's take a shot to the face.
I'm thinking it's her face. She's holding her face right now. Trainer's out, coach is out. She's up now. Heading back to the bench. She seems to be okay. Not sure if she's going to get subbed out or go back in.
Somebody usually gets, a leg injury. You'll see somebody, kind of carrying them off when they're limping. When someone gets a shot to the face, how do you carry them off? You just kind of walk next to them, keep asking them, you all right? You all right?
Moral support.
With all the broken noses that you see in basketball and all the people taking shots to the face, do you ever think we'll see some type of maybe face guards?
I hope not. I mean, think about how uncomfortable that would be.
Well, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty big elbow she took. And see, she had a face guard.
Right to the eye, too.
Well, it looked like it was to the whole left side of her face, which might have been avoided if they had one of Mike Walker's patented face guards available at Dick's Sporting Goods store. If you buy one right now, you'll get 2 free.
Oh, man, not they on sale.
Hey.
The face guards are on sale, Mike?
You know it. So with 1:02 left, and you're trailing by 9, do you switch over to a situation where you start fouling and you make Coppin beat you from the line with the last, a minute and 2 seconds left, or do you just try to see if you can knock down some threes with some good defense? Those are the only 2 options Delaware State has right now. Slow the game down with a whole bunch of fouls, or just try to have some great defensive possessions and knock down some big threes.
I mean, Moraine has knocked down some nice threes tonight, so I might want to try to get something to her just to see what she's going to do. And it looks like that's the plan right now. She has the ball, bringing it up And of course, she pulls from 3, and it's good. What did I tell you? Come on, Moraine.
That's a great shot by her. Now, here comes the defensive side of things. What's Del State going to do?
Del State has to play good, smart, tight D right now. I might foul. There's 37 seconds left on the clock, and they're just letting Coppin State run the time down.
They're going to hope for the miss right here and maybe hope she can knock down another 3. Now, up.
They did miss it, but they let Coppin State get the rebound.
And Del State knocked the ball out of bounds.
So it's going to be Coppin State's ball again. 22 seconds left. 56 to 62. It's looking slow for DSU right now. And Alexander gets another easy bucket. That just solidified it for me, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? That's just that lack of chemistry on defense, because that's about the 4th time that Alexander's just cut through the entire defense for an easy look at the basket.
And that's what happens when you don't talk on defense. I mean, DSU has been silent on defense the entire game. And when you don't talk, you miss things. And that's going to do it. The game wraps 64 to 56. Coppin State gets the W tonight. DSU moves on to 0-12 for the season.
Tough situation for Delaware State University. I thought, at the end of the first half, they were in kind of great position, exactly where they wanted to be. But Coppin State, they're just a better team, and they proved that, I think, in the 3rd quarter when they kind of pulled away and it started to solidify that they had just a little bit more chemistry than Del State did. And in that 4th quarter, when Del State had a couple of chances to maybe take the lead, you just saw again that Coppin, they were the better team. They just knew what to do at the right situations, and more importantly, they made the big shots.
And that is going to wrap it up for today. The official sponsors of HSRN are American Spirit Federal Credit Union, Symphony Potato Chips, Fred Drake Automotive, B2L29 Premium Alkaline Water, America's Mortgage Coach, John Mallett, the Ali Group Insurance Company, and the Delaware State Police. This is a copyrighted broadcast of HSRN and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of the accounts of this game without the express written consent of HSRN, Delaware State University, and its affiliates is strictly prohibited. The announcers for the game have been selected by HSRN, but the opinion